Making garlic mash and some vegan gravy. We'll start by getting the potatoes going. Put a little water in one of these. You don't need a ton, just enough for it to steam. Turn that on, put a lid on it. Some people like to skin their potatoes. I don't. You just need kind of like chunks, just so that there's a little more surface area so they cook quickly. You don't have to do this neatly. If you need gnarly bits, make sure to cut those out. Gnarly. Take your chopped potatoes, put them in the pot. Ow! Ow! Doesn't need to be too hot, just enough to keep the water simmering. Next, let's make some gravy. I've got about maybe a cup of veggie broth. You can use a bouillon cube. This is homemade. You know, do your thing. What goes in? These are very important. An onion. The whole darn thing. Chop it up real good. We can drop that in. Next, and this is key, cremini mushrooms. Not other kind of mushrooms. They gotta be cremini. Or portobello, because they're the same thing. The mushrooms add a ton of richness, which you would normally get from the fat of an animal if you're making normal gravy, so we gotta replace that richness with something. And I use cremini mushrooms. Some recipes are like real heavy on the olive oil. I'm not really into that because it's too fatty. Alright, now chop these up real fine, add it to the broth, turn it up so it cooks a little faster. I'm gonna add in a little bit of soy, maybe like a tablespoon and a half. Throw in a squirt of mustard just because, ooh, there's that squirt of mustard. Balsamic vinegar is really good. Olive oil for flavor, more than like the fattiness of it. Nutritional yeast, very important. I might go like a full quarter cup. Well, let's get some garlic in there. I go pretty heavy on garlic because I like garlic. Throw it in with these guys. Now the herbs. I'm throwing in a little bit of thyme. I actually have some fresh thyme. Throwing in a little bit of dried rosemary, oregano. These really savory. Some chipotle. Not so much for the heat, although the heat's nice. Just like a tiny bit of hint of heat. But the more for the smokiness of it. Stir it up. It's really thin right now, so I'm definitely going to need to keep it boiling. To thicken it up, more nutritional yeast. The other option is to add flour. So I'm going to throw like a tablespoon of whole wheat flour in there. You can use cornstarch if you want it gluten-free. If you want to make it more liquidy, you can take an immersion blender to it. So I'm going to blend this a tiny bit. Be very careful. I'm pulsing it so it doesn't splatter. Done. And we can just let this simmer and thicken. You might want to taste it, see if you need anything else. Let's put this on the back burner. And let's address these potatoes. If you can easily stab them, they're good. This knife seems to be going through fairly easily. Might go a little longer. Keep these cooking. Check out this gravy. See how it's gotten nice and thick? I think it could even be a little thicker. I'm going to turn the heat real low as it goes. Kind of let it sit. But while that's going, we can prep some garlic, because what's garlic mash without garlic? I wonder how many hours of video I've taken of me peeling and struggling to peel garlic. Alright, potatoes are probably totally cooked now. Pour out the water, add in the garlic. The only other thing we're going to add is a little bit of olive oil and salt. And then you can mash. If you have something better than a fork, that's highly recommended. If these are looking real dry, you add a little bit of water. And the heat there will cook the garlic, and it'll be delicious, and you will scare away vampires and humans alike. Ow! Gosh! Alright, plop it on a plate. Put some gravy on it in the name of veganism. Definitely don't forget, crack some fresh pepper over this whole thing. Enjoy.